The 1990s gave us some of the best cars ever made, and while everyone remembers cars like the Supra or the Viper, there were also some true legends that got buried in history. Some were loved even back then, others never got the respect they deserved. Today, we're bringing them back. Here are 10 forgotten cars from the 1990s. Number 10, Chevrolet Lumina Z34. Let's be honest, this is one of those performance cars Chevrolet built that just got lost next to everything else. The Lumina Z34 came with a 3.4-liter twin-cam V6 developed with help from Lotus, making around 210 horsepower. That might not sound impressive to everyone, but for its time, it was actually pretty solid. It could do 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 7 seconds. The Z34 wasn't badly equipped either. Sport suspension, dual exhaust, 4-wheel disc brakes, and even a louvered hood. Car and Driver placed it second in a 1991 comparison test, right behind the Taurus SHO. Between 1990 and 1994, only about 38,000 units were built before it was quietly replaced by the Monte Carlo Z34. So why did a car like this disappear? Because at the end of the day, it was still a Lumina, basically a family car with a performance badge. People didn't want front-wheel drive Chevy Coupes. They wanted Mustangs and Camaros, and because of that, the Z34 was completely forgotten. Number 9, Dodge Spirit RT. The Dodge Spirit RT was the fastest sedan sold in America in 1991. It used a Lotus-designed 2.2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, producing 224 horsepower and 217 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour took just 5.8 seconds, and top speed was around 140 miles per hour. It was quicker to 60 than a BMW E34 M5 and cost only $17,820. In 1991, Dodge built 1,208 of them. In 1992, just 191. Then Chrysler pulled the plug. The engine featured a Lotus-designed DOHC 16-valve head, a Garrett intercooler turbo, and a heavy-duty 5-speed manual. 4-wheel disc brakes were standard. You could get it in red, white, or silver. So why is nobody talking about it today? Because it looked like a rental car. No one believed a K-car-based sedan could be this fast. And because of that, it quietly disappeared. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to support the video. Number 8, Casetta Marauder V16T. The Casetta Marauder V16T was an Italian supercar with a transversely mounted V16 engine. Yes, a sideways V16. It sounds weird at first, and honestly, it kind of is. The 6.0-liter engine made 540 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and could reach around 200 miles per hour. 0 to 60 miles per hour took about 4 seconds. The design came from Marcello Gandini, the man behind the Countach and Miura, and was originally intended for the Lamborghini Diablo. The car was built by former Lamborghini engineers and funded by music producer Giorgio Moroder. Only 9 to 11 cars were produced between 1991 and 1995. New, it cost $400,000. To fit that massive engine, the car was over 2 meters wide. It featured 4 pop-up headlights, 64 valves, and 8 camshafts. Despite all that, the Casetta never received US homologation. The price was insane. Production delays killed the project, and that was the end. The original prototype sold for $1.36 million in 2022. Number 7, Nissan NX2000. The NX2000 came with the SR20DE engine, which later became legendary in cars like the 240SX and Sentra SER. This 2.0-liter 4-cylinder made 140 horsepower and revved to 7,200 RPM. Removable T-top roof panels, pop-up headlights, and a 5-speed manual made it genuinely fun to drive. It weighed just over 2,400 pounds, which meant 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.5 seconds. Handling was sharp thanks to McPherson's struts up front and a multi-link rear suspension. Still, Nissan completely messed up the marketing. Instead of pushing it as a performance car, they sold it as a sporty commuter. The 240SX took all the attention. It was only produced from 1991 to 1993. Today, clean examples are rare because most were abused or rusted away. Number 6, GMC Typhoon, a turbocharged all-wheel drive SUV that embarrassed sports cars. The Typhoon used a 4.3-liter turbo V6, making 280 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour took just 5.3 seconds, making it quicker than a Ferrari 348 or a Corvette C4. It was built on the S10 Blazer platform platform with Cyclone hardware, liquid-cooled turbo, AWD with a limited slip differential, four-wheel disc brakes, and upgraded suspension. Only 4,697 units were built between 1992 and 1993. It ran the quarter mile in 14.1 seconds at 95 miles per hour. The problem? In 1992, $30,000 was a lot of money for a compact SUV. It only seated 4 and didn't have much cargo space. Most buyers wanted practicality, not performance. Today, clean Typhoons sell for over $40,000. A true sleeper legend. Number 5. Pontiac Grand Am. The 1992 to 1994 Grand Am GT with the Quad 4 engine was a real sleeper. The 2.3-liter DOHC engine made 180 horsepower and hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.8 seconds. It could be had with a 5-speed Getrag manual, sport suspension, and aggressive body kit. The Quad 4 was GM's high-tech answer to import engines. DOHC, 16 valves, aluminum head. With the W41 performance package, power jumped to 190 horsepower. Handling was good for a front-wheel drive car, but in the end, it was still a Grand Am. To most people, just another rental car. The Quad 4 also had a reputation for being rough and noisy. Most buyers chose the V6 automatic instead. Performance versions were rare, and today almost nobody remembers they existed. Number 4. Dodge Stealth RT Turbo, basically a Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. Twin-turbo 3.0-liter V6, 320 horsepower, all-wheel drive, four-wheel steering, active aerodynamics, and adjustable suspension. 0 to 60 miles per hour in exactly 5.0 seconds. The 6G72 twin-turbo V6 was extremely strong and could handle serious power. The AWD system split torque 45 to 55 front to rear. Four-wheel steering improved cornering, while active aero automatically adjusted the front air dam and rear spoiler. The downside? It was incredibly complex. Everything was electronic and expensive to fix. People bought Corvettes and Supras instead. The Stealth lived in the shadow of the 3000 GT. Today, clean examples are relatively cheap because reliability scares buyers away. Number 3. Ford Taurus SHO, the super high output. Taurus came with a Yamaha-built 3.0-liter V6 producing 220 horsepower. First-generation SHOs, 1989 to 1995, were manual only until 1993. 0 to 60 miles per hour took 6.6 seconds, with a top speed of around 142 miles per hour. Yamaha designed the DOHC 24-valve V6 specifically for Ford. It revved to 7,000 RPM and used titanium valves. Upgraded suspension, bigger brakes, and a limited slip differential made it handle surprisingly well. Motor Trend named it Car of the Year in 1989. The problem? It looked just like a regular Taurus. A total sleeper. Most people didn't even know what SHO meant. Later V8 SHOS were faster, but the first generation remains the special one. Number 2. Jaguar XJR15, a race car with license plates. Based on the Le Mans winning XJR9, only 53 were built. The 6.0-liter V12 produced 450 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds, top speed close to 190 miles per hour. It was the first all-carbon fiber road car ever made, built by TWR with dry sump lubrication, race suspension, and massive Brembo brakes. It cost $500,000 in 1991. The V12 was designed for endurance racing, 8,000 RPM redline, forged internals, nearly indestructible. Only 27 were road cars, the rest were race versions. Because of the price, rarity, and racing focus, most people never saw one. Today they sell for over $2 million. Number 1. Acura NSX. You've heard of the NSX, right? That's the problem. Most people know the name, but have never actually seen one. Only 18,685 units were built worldwide between 1990 and 2005. First generation NSX are legends. The 3.0-liter V6 made 270 horsepower, later 290 horsepower with the 3.2-liter. Mid-engine layout, all aluminum construction, and development input from Ayrton Senna. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds. Top speed around 167 miles per hour. It was the first mass-produced car with an all-aluminum monocoque. It embarrassed Ferrari. More reliable, easier to drive, and half the price. The problem? It was too good. No drama, no headaches. Ferraris broke down and demanded attention. The NSX just worked. Today, clean clean manual NSXs sell for over $100,000. And if you want to see more forgotten cars that were actually built to last forever, check out the next video.